Okay, welcome. There's already a few people around. Today Ace is not joining me, so we're going to be doing art again. Y'all are gonna have to hang on for 1 second because I need to post on my Instagram, and I forgot to put on my Instagram story, my live. So that's what we're doing right now. Hello peoples. Okay, let me open up my chat properly so I can read people's. Okay. Hello Winyan. Hello Mouse. Hi Aki. Okay, let me see. Streaming, art, and chatting. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Add, link, paste, done. There we go. Y'all getting featured in my Instagram story apparently because I took a picture of my screen with the stream up and chat on screen. And then let me see. This is going to be rough for me. I don't have Ace here to read my chat for me. ORV is, yes, I got really into it for a hot while. I got ORV merch while I was in China. I don't know if I mentioned that before to you, Ace. I have tea. Okay. What I'm going to be doing today, I've decided, is that I am going to be making that one shorts thing that I sent a while ago as a comic that I never got around to making, and I'm like, I'll do that today. So is this the right size for a vertical video? Is this the size that vertical videos are? This seems way taller than it should be. Hold on, I need to search this up. Vertical video dimensions. Okay, this is correct. This feels tall. Okay, well, whatever. Yes, the JoJo one. Oh, my beautiful keyboard, my mechanical keyboard that you can hear. Hello. Hello. Lana? Lanai? Lanai? I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to say that. Oh, hi, Black! There's a lot of people in here today. Lanai? You know, I tried getting OBS noise cancellation to work. And then after finagling with a bunch of filters and stuff, I could not filter out my keyboard noises because it is unfortunately right next to the mic. But you know what? Happy to see and hear that you guys don't mind my keyboard noises. Oh, should I voice this instead of just writing text on screen? Probably, that would make sense. Oh, I forgot I have to reset my command key shortcut settings. I forgot to do that for animation. You guys can't see me messing around with my menus because for some reason the screen capture does not capture that. Tools. Well, I could set it to capture that. Hold on. Let me just set it to capture that. Like capture. There, now you guys can see it. Where's the animation layer? Menu. Not here. Animation. I think it's here. Oh. I get those wrong. Cookies. Back to me. I will. I will figure this out eventually. Where's the add new cell? Is it not? Insert frame? Is this? No, I don't want insert frame. I want add new cell. Am I dumb? I'm going to lose street cred as being able to use Clip Studio. No, it's not. Well, assign cell to frame is this one for me. Didn't add keyframe be this? What it is, right? Not? New animation cell. What button is that? Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yes. Okay. Try this again. There we go. What a fool. I have. Only the first Not all of them, I don't think. Only like the first few. I don't think I made anyone watch animation versus Minecraft. I've only watched animation versus animator. And then the dialogue is, oh, well, at least that hyperfixation is over. And then... My voice acting? Oh, my voice acting! Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. When you go to animation college and you make animations, you either have to hire voice actors to voice your animation, or you have to voice them yourself. And the thing is, hiring voice actors costs money, and I'm not a particularly rich college student. So yes, I did end up voicing a lot of my animations for fun and for profit. Including my little girl character and my rat character. Fun times, you know. I want to do more voice acting. I need to get over my mic shyness about doing voices and just, you know. Do you want to get retroactively paid? Yes, I did also make my friends voice a lot of them. But also, for example, for my thesis, that's a year-long project. And you have to keep making edits. You make new versions all of the time. Some story plot changes. I did not want to keep bothering people with going like, hey, can you re-record this line for like the 50th time? So I at least a lot of temp voices I did myself. And then for like the final version, I think for the thesis project, we did end up hiring. Not I think, I know. We did end up hiring people for the thesis videos. Oh my god, we should play Detective Bebo! Detective Bebo! I played Bokuro with a friend and we voiced all of the lines too. You keep telling me good things about Detective Bebo. And I want to play it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want this thing. I should have storyboarded this. I mean, I did storyboard this, but, Ace is the one that knows things about Detective Bebo. I don't know anything other than it is fantastic and I would probably enjoy it. Oh my gosh, I could start a poll? I could start Q&A? Wow. Sorry, I just noticed there's a little notification on my engage with your audience button on YouTube. Yeah. We can all experience it blind together. Okay. So, here's my thought. Okay, for everyone here, this is the plot of this animation, is that it's me, and I go, wow, that hyperfixation is finally over, thank God. Now it's time to do some other things. And then ominous music plays in the background. It's going to be Giorno theme. And Giorno theme starts playing ominously in the background, and then from a nearby door labeled JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it explodes open, and I get trampled over. It's just showing me back in the JoJo pits again. But I'm trying to figure out if I want the same door here to be the JoJo door and just be like the old hyperfixations door, or if I'm going to be like make a hallway or something where there's like a bunch of doors and like my character like walks down a little bit or something. That's going to be like longer. I don't know if that's too much. And like, does my character hear the music first and then starts walking, or are they just walking down the hallway after closing the door? Oh my gosh. Hatsune Miku! Is that you? I can see the end of the horizon! Hatsune Miku! Okay, so I think this frame, maybe they walk off frame from here. They just go. And then we perhaps, okay. I'll keep it simple. I'm not going to make it too complicated. Who needs dynamic shots? And then we get a shot of them just walking. Do-do-do. I'm going to be so lazy about this. Well, they don't shrink. It's a different cut. It's a cut. So we like... It's a different angle of the thing. And then... Oh, do I want them walking off in that direction? Well, I guess, yeah, since we're going quote-unquote back to the past, I guess it would make sense to walk left. That's going back. Then we hear the music. Breathe. Oh, that's true. Oh my god, that's going to be such a long list, guys. Wait, hold on. I'm going to pull up the meme images I sent way back when. Where is it? Hold on. Search JoJo's. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on, people in my computer. Y'all can see the comic real fast. It was 3 panels. There you go. So, well, that phase is over. Actually, wait, hold on, it's missing a panel. That's not the right one. Where is it? Is that one? Where's the Omnis Journal? Oh, it's at the very end. I thought it was started before that. Never mind. And then, bam. And I perish from the JoJo. Yes, I'm pretty sure I replied. I reposted. I really liked it. It was super cute. Sorry, the fan art. I didn't specify what I was replying to right now. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have, okay, I got this. We're back here. I freeze. And then I look over with fear in my eyes. Actually, would it be better if it happens to me where I don't suspect it? Like, I'm just... Hold on. We're going to unlink this one and unlink this one. We're going to change this up a little bit. And when I'm walking by this one door that's just boarded up, the JoJo door. Oh, dang it. None of these hit as hard as whatever was going on in this comic, I feel like. I need that unsuspecting where I'm just standing as like a fool in front of this boarded up door and it explodes on me. I feel like that's the best. This panel is fantastic. I dread animating this. This is what art school does to a person. What art school also does to a person is every single time I'm watching a movie, I go, wow, look at that framing. Oh my gosh, look at that camera dolly. And I can't turn it off anymore. But Ace, what if I want the beginning shot of me shoving close a door on my current / previous hyperfixation? What if I did 10-second explosion animation? It was just scribbles. Okay, you know what? Screw this. We're not walking down a corridor anymore. No more corridors for me. We're just going to stand in front of this door. Do you guys, should I do the chibi version or should I do the realist, not realistic, but less chibi human being? Chibi sillier. The troll, I'm so sorry. Subsurface scattering and texturing on the trolls is absolutely fantastic. You brought this up. You're going to hear this again. The fuzz when they're on the close-up shot, because everything is like macro because they're all tiny, so they have to like texture everything like painstakingly detailed. It's great. Okay, so the consensus agreement is no, not chibi before, or chibi, yeah, possibly chibi before, but during an explosion, absolutely not chibi. And then the cartoonish explosion is okay. Okay, I got it. Slay. Okay, so back into the old storage closet it goes. Old hyperfixation. Whatever, I'm not writing out the whole word. Old hyperfixations. Dust hands off. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do something else now. And then the door blows up on me. And then we get this panel. Okay. I think I can like walk closer to the camera a bit. So like walk closer to the camera. Then I had this so vivid imagery in my mind of this door like being like slammed on, and like it's, you know, it's like obviously there's something trying to get out, and then it explodes, and then it explodes. I was so confused while you guys were saying bam. I realize now that you were looking at my screen. Okay. Yes, bam. And then get this panel as the dust settles. Okay. And then let's not make this chibi. So there's a lot of diversity in this chat right now. So we have French and Irish and Norwegian and Spanish. I'm Chinese. If Ace wishes to disclose their roots, TM. Yeah, and there's an Italian. Oh god. Someone needs to take me out back of a Walmart parking lot and shoot me, because my first thought was, wow, this is like JoJo Part 3. Oh my gosh, someone in Twitch chat. Should I just leave this as the final frame, or should I have one more thing where I'm like... See, yes. Miss Puffles, welcome from Twitch. I am multi-streaming on Twitch. I also forgot Twitch existed until like 2 weeks ago. And then I figured out how to do multi-stream. So now I also have a stream up on Twitch. Not that I have a lot of traction on Twitch because I don't advertise that one as much, but... Wait, I thought of something really stupid. JoJo art style kicks in immediately. Scissors be timbers? Okay, well, that's good enough as a draft, right? Well, new catchphrase for the chat, scissors me timbers. My tea is getting too strong. I've left the tea leaves in here too long. Tea. Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna have my character over here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. And then I'm gonna have my character over here going like... I should be... Okay, I need to redo my sketches. I'm gonna have my guy be finishing nailing these boards up, I think. I feel like between me and the chat is entertaining me more than anything. As a person who has only hammered things into the wall like twice in my life, how do people stand when they hammer? Are we stanced? Is that a thing? Well, I can be stanced. I'm a gremlin. English is indeed 3 languages wearing a trench coat. I would say more than 3 languages. English is a lot of languages holding a trench coat. Don't ask where the hammer goes on this drawing. I don't know where it went. Maybe I'll just have like a tool belt or something where I put the hammer. Okay, I've decided I don't like that pose. And I'm changing it. Many happenings with the cat. Cats. Plural. Also, I heard a ping. Oh, Sammy subscribed to the channel. Woohoo! New subscription. Yippee! I can do a more accurate yippee. I'm not going to, but I could. Wahoo! That's Yoshi. Wahoo! Yoshi! I don't know the full one, what that entails. Yawa wahoo. Love doing the Yoshi voice, it's silly. My friend can do a very accurate Toad voice, though. Y'all want me to switch music? If this is making you think of AMV. AVM, not AMV. Animated music video. Well, about Road to Empress. I mean, we still need to finish it. We are going to finish it. But we want to do that when Ace is here. I mean, I can talk about like work stories. Lamau. Shrimp Town? Was it in Shrimp Town? See, the thing about Shrimp Jazz World, I could, but I don't know if there's any copyright stuff on that. Okay, so, this is from a while ago. I've left this job since, but I used to work as a teacher, art teacher. And there's a lot of things that happen at a school. That is quite baffling, especially with kids. The younger kids. And like, I don't know exactly like what happens or like why some of these kids are the way they are. But it is mildly terrifying to see kids like at the age of like 7 just going ballistics. I taught ages from pre-K all the way to 6th grade. They were itty bitties, tiny little babies. Honestly, I had very little problem with my 5th graders and my 6th graders. I had many issues with my 3rd graders and many issues with my 1st graders and kindergartners. Okay, here's the funny thing. I don't like kids. I really don't like kids. So when I told my friends, hey, I got hired to be an art teacher, all of them were like, you? And I'm like, yeah, me. I have to deal with kids now. That's what I just said, yeah. And like when I told one of my friends, he proceeded to like laugh at me for like a solid 30 seconds. Okay, I'm avoiding animating the explosion. I don't know what to do with that. What? Why is my canvas haunted? What happened? Are we just talking about the eyes and nothing else? I see. Oh, I keep getting distracted. I need like someone to keep me on track from the ADHD. So I'm just gonna give some examples of like kids that I had to deal with. So there was a kid in this like 1st grade class who would throw a tantrum like every single time and like every single day. And it's just whenever he didn't get what he wanted, and there was like a lot of things that he wanted, including and not limited to his friend not sitting next to him, not being able to do what he wants to do, being asked to sit in his seat, being asked to stay in the classroom, and also, there was other things. I'm trying to find some things that aren't, that are more able to be shared. But the thing is, though, when this kid throws a tantrum, he throws a tantrum. And, like, it's more than just sitting on the floor and crying. No, this kid starts throwing chairs at other kids. So, and technically as teachers, we're, by rules, by technicality, we're not actually supposed to touch / pick up the kids. Yes, the kid throws chairs. But obviously when the situation comes to this, we gotta somehow physically restrain the child. So in the art classroom, for some reason, they give me stools. So I have stools in the classroom, which are light enough for the small kids to pick up. So this kid picks up these stools and starts swinging them around. So I gotta physically restrain this kid, and I have to call security, and I'm like, hey, there's a kid going ballistics in my classroom, please help. And then security person shows up, takes the kid away, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know how to continue the class after this, like, absolute bonkers thing. And the thing is, there's another kid in that same class who would, like, for some reason purposefully rile up this child. And so and then that kid obviously gets whacked with a chair, and that kid's also crying. Oh my god, I could not. I yelled so much. I yelled so much as a teacher. It's so funny is that this is a story from a different, I'm working at a different place now, but things happened at work which involved me again yelling at kids. And this other person who is like a new worker, intern type thing, they're younger than me. And when I yelled at the kids and I told them to, like, I told the kids to sit down and that kind of stuff, and I put on the quote unquote teacher voice, TM. Oh boy, good luck, Winyan, at the Odyssey. Have fun. Don't hope for too much. I believe in you. You know, as like a movie itself, it's an enjoyable movie. Just enjoy it as a movie. Don't enjoy it as the Odyssey, you know? Anyways, and then my other coworker who was younger than me and like fresh out of high school and that kind of stuff, looked at me with like these wide eyes and went, wow, I almost want to sit down too. And I'm like, oh God, the teacher voice, it's within me. I had to get, while I was working at the school, I had to get a mic pack, because I was just losing my voice so much. The teacher voice. Okay. I don't have. I needed like be pissed at kids to get there. Well, okay, here, let me just like, I would like put on a teacher voice in like the middle of a story or something. So, there was like kids, like, say for example, running around in the hallways, doing things they're not supposed to. And I just look them dead in the eyes and I'm like, excuse me, are you supposed to be doing that? Come here, come talk to me. Look me in the eyes and tell me what you're doing. Like that kind of stuff. Or obviously, you know, the stereotypical look him down and go, excuse me. No. Try that again. It has been freaking coded into me now after that grueling experience of dealing with kids. See, the thing is, I didn't mention, there, for some godforsaken reason, they put me in a classroom with 30 kids in the class, and there's one of me, and there's like 37-year-olds with me in a classroom, and they have markers and color pencils and scissors and all the other kids. Oh yeah, they would chase each other down with sharpened pencils too. 30 kids, and I had 7 classes a day. I was having a hell of a time at that job. That is why I left, by the way. I mentioned that I'm no longer doing that job. I like literally mentally could not handle that. I am too young to be dealing with that many kids. Yeah, the place where I'm working now is significantly better. I mean, the where I'm working now is not actually work. I'm doing it on like a part-time kind of basis kind of thing. Because but I mean, like, there's the fun parts of being a teacher, like the kids do like you and all that kind of stuff. But like that school was significantly worse because that was like one of their first year's openings, so there wasn't like a so-called school culture. There's no like rules and expectation that the kids already know. So a lot of the kids were really trying to test limits, like what is the worst punishment you can get for doing kind of things. Yeah, the kindergartners, man, the kindergartners. And then the thing is, like, the kindergartners, you have to deal with them, like, throwing tantrums and stuff and, like, not listening to reason and just straight up not listening. On the other hand, for third graders, well, the third graders are coherent and conscious enough to, like, understand you talking to them. But then when they ignore you, they're doing that on purpose. And they would start fights in my classroom. And like these kids, like, I don't know why or how or like what possesses them to do that, but they would actively try and just insult each other's like parents and family and all that kind of stuff, like maliciously insult each other to the point where the other person obviously would start a fight. Like, the kindergartners, you can excuse them because they're young and like, all right, some of these behaviors is just because they don't really know any better. Annoying, but understandable. The third graders, no, that's not excusable. I will. Oh my god. But the thing is, like, it wasn't my job to be disciplinary, right? I was the art teacher. The most I could do is, you know, talk to them in class, write their parent email or something like that. But we have a disciplinary committee that I'm supposed to send these kids that cause problems in the classroom to. But our disciplinary committee, I'm going to sound so mean, was useless. My most prominent example is when I sent a kid to the disciplinary office for causing very large issues, including physically trying to harm another child, sent them to the disciplinary committee, came back 5 minutes later with a lollipop, a pencil, and a paper and a highlighter in their hands. 5 minutes later. And I was like, you're basically just encouraging bad behavior if you're rewarding them. They think they get to leave the classroom for 5 minutes, they get a candy, and they get whatever they want, and they get to hear an adult talk to them about their problems. Like, and then this person would be like, oh, they promised to not do it again. And I'm like, no, I don't care what the kid promises. They have to have consequences for their actions. The kids would promise anything if they can get candy. Kids are so mean to substitutes. But also, I've had to, oh, not to mention, okay. So while I was teaching there, kids are little grubby things. They touch everything and they put things in their mouth and they get sick and they don't cover their mouth when they sneeze and all that kind of good stuff. I ended up getting sick a lot while I was teaching. So I had subs a decent amount. And funnily enough though, some subs were great. They have like a lot of teaching experience. A lot of like subs are like retired teachers and that kind of stuff. When you get a retired teacher, wow, they know how to handle those kids. Especially like an older lady. Those kids are terrified of them. It's hilarious. And they'll come up to me and be like, oh, the sub didn't let us do this or this. And I'm like, good. And then there was this one sub who, for some reason, just sort of let the kids free. And I had this little, like, as an art room, I had some of my personal art supplies up on the cabinet behind my table, like the filing cabinet behind my table. So in the little teacher corner where you're not supposed to go, I had it like sitting up there as decor. Like I have my little marker pack up there with like a plant and all that kind of stuff for the artsy vibes TM. For some reason, this substitute let them let the kids use that. So a good chunk of my markers from that pack were, they were brush pens. They're like brush markers. So a good bunch of them were, mildly destroyed. And I was really sad about that. And really baffled why the sub let them use that when it was clearly not meant to be used because it was on top of my file cabinet behind the teacher's desk, partially kind of hidden. And then the kids had the audacity when I came back from that sub and they went, can we use the markers? And I'm like, have I ever let you guys use the markers before? No. I don't know why you didn't tell the sub that you're not supposed to use those markers either. But I learned my lesson, so the markers went away very quickly. One of the kids found out, or not really found out, one of the kids, so we had dismissal duty where we had to like stand in the dismissal line, and some of the kids are sweet and they would like chat with me and all that kind of stuff. And one of the kids went chatting with me. Somehow the conversation came up to the point, don't remember how, but I mentioned that I had a YouTube channel. And this child would not stop trying to guess what my YouTube channel was. And obviously as a teacher, you're not allowed to tell them. because kids aren't supposed to have any social media contact with teachers and that kind of stuff. So I could not legally tell the child what my thing is. So this child like every week came up to me and was like, "Are you this person on YouTube?" And I'm like, "No." And the kid was just searching up my name plus the word art teacher on YouTube. Clearly, it was just finding channels with those words in them. Adorable tactic, but no, that is not what my channel's name is. No, they did not guess. Well, and at the end, after I left that place, I did mention it briefly. I gave them a hint. I was like, it has my favorite color in it. And if they ever found it after that, I wouldn't know. By technical legality stuff, teachers should not have social media connections with students, especially in elementary, middle, and high school. College apparently is fine. They don't care about that, obviously. But yeah, like for example, when I was in high school, we had this history teacher that was like really cool. And we like wanted to like grab her social media and that kind of stuff. She's like, no, we're not allowed to have that. But then she moved and she left. We're all really sad, but she gave us her Instagram at that point, so we can keep up with her. Yeah, no, you can get them after you graduate or they're no longer your teacher. You can get social media stuff. It's just that while they're teaching you. Because it would be like a, I don't know, conflict of interest? My best guess is that's the reason why, but I wouldn't know. Dun, 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 dun. That's definitely not something a teacher should be saying to you. That's mildly horrifying. That's a teacher should never be able to threaten any type of bodily harm to a student. That is grounds for immediate dismissal. At least in the places where I've worked / gone to school. She should get mental help. My God. Oh Oh my god, speaking of batshit insane teachers, I apparently once had a sub who had to immediately be removed from my classroom. All things that I am unaware of until the next day where I came back and the kids told me all this. Apparently the sub had to be immediately removed from the classroom because she pulled out a taser on the kids. I don't know if it was actually a taser. The kids thought it was a taser, and I think she told them that it was a taser. It could have not been a taser. I will say some of the kids are batshit insane. And some of the kids have threatened violence towards other kids and the teachers. So the fact that I was like, I don't know what the kids did or said to her that made her feel like she needed to bring out a taser, but wow. But she had to get immediately removed. Who knows? Ace, for context, I said that at one point I had a sub who had to get removed due to the fact that she supposedly, allegedly brought out a taser and threatened the kids with it. Who knows? I doubt that it was... I hope that was an actual physical taser and it was just like a gadget of some other kind. And then she brought that out and one of the kids immediately just ran out of the classroom to tell the security guy. Yeah. Winian, aren't you supposed to be at the Odyssey right now? Yes, I am alive. Sorry, I went to check my messages because I got messages. I am quite aware of time zones. I am more aware of time zones than you, Ace. I was at some point considering doing a really early morning stream for my friends in China at some point. What if one time I just streamed and it was completely not in English? I don't know if I would be able to do that either, considering my main language is clearly English, but it would be funny to me. Just walk in. Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, in the middle I forget a word and then I just switch to Spanish. Yo puedo hablar español. With the worst accent possible. Hablo un poco de español. Porque yo aprendí en mi escuela secundaria. Very bad Spanish. I don't know what accent my Spanish is in because my Spanish teacher, every single one of my Spanish teacher every year was from a different location, and obviously a lot of Spanish-speaking countries have different accents. So I had a teacher from Costa Rica, Argentina, Chile, and another Central America one. I don't remember exactly which country. Okay, I'm actually going to do line art on this thing now. Why is there, whatever thing is happening in the chat. Hello. Are you... your voice? No. I'm putting... Sorry, Ace, I stole the credits. Not credits, I stole the riddle. I won. I win. Why is there a riddle keep riddling in my chat? How many obstacles is there? A computer. Okay, well, I said computer. Close enough. Okay, the anatomy on this particular frame is a bit off, but I'm too lazy to make it look accurate anatomy, so it's just gonna live this messed up anatomy. It's whatever. How will they know? I am the creature. It's gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna color this, but this is featuring my pink slippers. Please imagine these slippers are pink. Oh no. It should go away, hopefully. Hopefully it's not that long of an ad. I love... I'm going to get exploded. I'm going to get blown up. I'm gonna draw the look up JoJo face. Not the wrong layer. Sorry. I'm enjoying the chat's reactions immensely. Horrifying. Horrifying. It's so bad. Oh, I got a message again. Okay. Apparently my dog is ready to be picked up from the groomers. It's already been squashed, the mosquito. This is the mosquito getting back up. What's going to happen is actually I'm going to blur, radio blur. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Then like here. Okay. This is beautiful. I'm so pleased with everything that's happening here. Why must I stop? I am having so much joy out of this. I'm experiencing untold levels of joy. Do 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 do. That's gonna be horrifying. Sorry, I just read what Winyan said. Am I drawing the menacing sound effects correctly? Is that what they look like? That's what they look like, right? You said you thought I was going to spend 30 minutes on the explosion. Now I'm spending 30 minutes on rendering my face in the JoJo style. I need you all to also know that I'm doing this without a reference image whatsoever. This is just from memory. That's true. Well, Ace, you know this. I'm talking about the other people. I have many issues. One of them being I'm kind of good at doing the JoJo art style. Or not kind of good. I've memorized the JoJo art style. I can do it from memory. It's bad. Okay, well, whoever's taking a screenshot, hold on, let me make this bigger for y'all. Whoever genuinely wants to take a screenshot, here you go. Anyways. This is a cursed frame. Right here. This is a cursed frame. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll try something. This doesn't look like what I want it to look like. Filter, blur, nope, that's not filter. Blur, radial blur. And then this is better? Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, well you can barely see the cursed frame, okay? You can barely see it. Okay, well, I've left it clearly for last because I have been avoiding doing it. But it is now time for, where is my door? Oh, here. It is now time for the explosion. Why is this creature should be lower on the floor? I feel like it should be here. Like bigger. Like that. Let me turn on. Sorry, I had to subject y'all to that frame one more time. Wrong location. You know what? Make it fucking bigger. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit more zoom on this one, yeah. So it's more smooth. Let me move the door frame back a few so we don't see the door not zoom. You know, I've been meaning to change my profile picture, because my profile picture has been a picture of the Nova Star for so long. I have nothing to do with Nova whatsoever. From Marvels, by the way. Nova from Marvel. Okay, I don't know how to approach the explosion animation whatsoever. I don't know how to approach this explosion animation. Okay. Copy. Paste. Okay. Okay. Whoa, I'm not done with this explosion animation yet. Excuse you. This thing's going to take an hour at least. Okay, the smoke needs to last longer. This is settling too fast. Sorry, that was my first time seeing the whole thing in full speed. That's terrible. Okay, we need to hold the dead pose longer, I think. I also need this up here so I can... This pose needs to be held longer so Ominous Giorno theme can start playing. Okay, and where's my door? Okay, I'm going to make another layer for the door in the background here. Okay. Now it needs to be busted open. Ow. Oh. Oh boy. That's a lot of animation. I'll see if I have time to do that. Filter, blur, radial blur, here. Slightly bigger. Okay. Then make it disappear. Is that too fast? Is that explosion happening too fast? Should I make the dust settle longer? I feel like maybe. Oh Jesus, why is it bugging? I think the screen filled with smoke frame can also last a little bit longer. I think I can do like another frame of this. Like this smoke frame should have more dynamic smoke. And then make it a bit calmer. And then Okay. Now I need to figure out how to voice this. Oh. Oh, another new subscriber. Chloe subscribed to the channel. Woohoo! Okay, I need to draw the footsteps. It's supposed to be footsteps, not trampled. Sorry. Okay. Kill me? Kill me? Kill me? How could you? Oops. Okay. Okay, and then Jorno's theme starts playing during this long pause. Let me zoom in. Okay. Not bad. Is there enough time for me to go? Well, that phase is finally over. And then... Okay, and then I just need to do sound effects. Hello, cat can't animate. Welcome. This frame here. Okay, and then we do sound effects. Free sound. Free SFX. Free sound online. Explosion. That's terrible. Can you guys hear that? Was that audible? I don't know. Oh, fantastic. Good to know. You guys want to hear me search for sound effects? Or should I turn that off? Epic cinematic explosion. Okay, well, get ready to have your eardrums blown up. Okay. Underwater. Oh, that's loud. Ow. None of these sound like huge explosions. I don't want a big, I don't want... Okay, that's better. That one's not bad. Ow. It's loud. Wow. Nuclear, massive explosion, explosion FX, explosion with debris. Why are these so violent? Why did these sound like bombs? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? This one's the best one. I'll take that one for now. Okay. File, import, audio. Explosion. I don't think my Clip Studio is streaming audio. I don't think you guys can hear that. And then I'll speed this up later in like sound design stuff. And then do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, okay, fine. Let me set up the audio thing for Clip Studio. Give me a second, peoples. Okay, application audio capture. New from Clip Studio Paint. Okay. Let's see if you guys can hear this. That loud. Oh. Explosion. Jojo. There we go. Saved. File audio. No, do that. Okay. Oh, true. Just plat, 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 plat. You're so right. You're so right. Running. No. No. Can't hear anything from that one. What the f- That's not. No, what if I just search fast footsteps? Or too fast footsteps. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that one's not bad. That's cartoon. No. That's walking. Okay, so this one's not bad. Walking. On squeaky flip-flops on the wooden floor. That doesn't sound like it. Okay, okay, I'll download this. This sounds really funny. I also want that one. Ignore all my music that I've been downloading for videos. Where did it go? I lost it. I'm dumb. I closed it. Why did I close it? Oh, there it is. Where is it? Fast running. There we go. I need to fade it out later, and I also need to speed it up. Am I able to do that in Clip Studio? I don't think so. I don't think I can edit audio files in CSP. I know you can edit audio files in Storyboard, though. Yes, not to worry. I have decent experience sound editing on films. Not good ones, but you know. Yeah, I'll do that later in my editing software. CSP is not built for video editing, I will say. Beautiful. I'm happy with this. That's so fair. I too would edit things in GarageBand. Unfortunately, I don't have an Apple computer to do that. Okay, I'm exporting it. And I am going to let you guys watch me video edit. Okay, where's my downloaded audio? An explosion. And then the fast running noise. Where did it go? Change clip speed, change it to faster. I'm gonna have it fade out. I want it to fade out even faster. Ugh. Oh yeah, because I'm not audio capturing from this thing. Okay. Let me change my audio application to capture again. In Clip Studio 2. Where is this program? Here. Okay, let's try that again. That's so loud. There we go. And then I'll download Jorno's theme later to put into there, and then I need to record audio. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna hear me voice act for myself. So audio 5. Okay. What am I saying again? Oh yeah, well at least that phase is finally over. Is that what I'm... Phew. Well, at least that phase is finally over. Oh no, fuck. Nope. I didn't even record. Where's the countdown? Oh, there it is. Phew, at least that phase is finally over. It's a bit loud. Phew, at least that phase is finally over. And it's sort of coming from one side of my mic. Click attributes, audio, stereo. That's a bit too many. Let's change the speed. uh Phew, at least that phase is finally over. Okay, over. I can't whistle, so I gotta do something for here. I can't whistle. Well, that feels disingenuous. I can't English. That feels fake. Okay, well, the first one's great. This is very standard, beautiful whistling. Why is my whistling not downloading? My whistling. Oh, there it is. Over. Well, see, I would love to hum a few notes of a JoJo opening if I could whistle. Okay, well, I guess I could hum. Do do do. What opening? Well, the one that's been stuck in my head. Except now it's no longer stuck in my head. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. I know. I know this part of the song, crazy, noisy bees our town, but I'm trying to remember the rest of it all of a sudden. Oh, 다깨롭게 멋져져낸 멍크다 아이한테 니 지저호호들을 crazy noisy bees our town. There we go. Hello. Hello, Mighty Wizard 19. I like that username. Yes. I saw a Violet song come in and I didn't say hi, so hello. Hello, peoples. You're currently seeing me do video editing for the fun of it. Okay, we're going to do a quick recording of me. No one will be able to tell that it's the beginning of a JoJo opening. Oh, that's so quiet. What did I do? Sorry guys, you're about to hear this explosion sound effect. Here, I may actually just mute it so we don't hear it as much. Okay. Okay, let's hear it all together. Over. You're going to the movie with the Hermes wings on? Good luck, have fun. Phew, at least that phase is finally over. And then immediately do 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 do. Oh, oh, Violet song. Not some guy named Ludwig is playing Road to Empress. That is the Ludwig. There was other reason. Should I just spoil why I was talking about Ludwig earlier? So I need you to understand that Ludwig is a very, very famous YouTuber who at one point previously did something called Tip to Tip with Michael Reeves, another YouTuber, where they crossed to Japan from the south to the north or whatever. From one tip of Japan to the other on bikes. And then they're like, let's do it again for China. So they Tip to Tip 2 for China, where they went from the southernmost point of China to the northernmost point of China, or something like that. And it got really popular. And Chinese people loved it. Also previously, Ludwig played the first Road to Empress. And that was one of the reasons that it got relatively popular in the, like, American community. So then they start making Road to Empress 2. And you know, the people who make Road to Empress were like, you know what would be really funny? Let's put Ludwig in this game. So what happens is that later on, Ace, I said this will become relevant in 4 weeks. Yeah, I think sometime later in the game, at some point or another, we're going to meet Ludwig in the game. He's going to be in there. He will be speaking very broken Chinese. Ludwig is in the game. I knew this when we started playing because it was like there was rumors going around at that point. But yeah, well, it's going to be the only white guy in the game. I don't think you're that face blind. I mean, it's fair. I feel like he's in specific circles, but he is relatively popular. Hold on, let's take a quick look at how many subscribers Ludwig has. Ludwig on YouTube. He has 7 million subscribers right now. See, the thing is though, for Minecraft YouTubers, I'm pretty sure Ludwig has some small overlap with Minecraft YouTubers, I feel. I feel like... Yeah, Ludwig has, like, apparently, like, played games with, like, Dream and all that kind of stuff. Okay. In an attempt to avoid getting copyright stricken, because we are on YouTube, you guys are going to no longer be able to hear the audio from my editing software while I add in Jorno's theme to this. But first I need to find it. I can hear my clicking keyboard noises though. ASMR type stuff. Oh, ignore that. Oh, I don't know if you guys can even see that. I'm going to get struck down by the copyright disease. Okay, Jorno's theme downloaded. Now to add him in. Oh my god, that's so loud. I think that played a few notes of it. Okay. Now no more audio. Yeah, I'm aware. Now there should be no more sound. Hold on, let's check. Where's my sound thing? Okay, there it is. Yeah. I don't think you guys can you guys hear that? Man, I need to be dead longer. I really need the song to like crescendo. This is the most janked way I could possibly be doing this, but not mean to go into negatives. Oh, your in key is not, yeah. Or rage. Oh, rage. Oh, I should do this part. This is the... This part's funnier. This is a very long death. Oh, sorry, that's good. That's funny. That's funny. That's good. I'm happy. I'm inordinately pleased. There is, yeah, there's just a few of y'all left. Okay, Aki has suggested this earlier. I might do this just so this isn't like a pure static frame. I might do like make these things swing and all that kind of stuff. I might make... Okay. So, things to do. I'm going to make this guy twitch a little bit. And then we're also going to have, like, this thing swing. So, let's do that. What is the opacity on these guys? 53. Um. Why is it selecting the whole layer? Wow. That's crazy. Um. Not bad. Okay, and this creature needs to twitch. Oh, my OBS DC'd. Odd. Okay, we're gonna do a foot twitch. Thanks for reminding me about that. Look at this bug. Is this long enough? How many seconds do I need? 5 to 9. I need 4 seconds. Close enough. Let's spread this up a little. Add one more light twitch at the end if we need it. Copy. Paste. Okay. I'm going to not end stream until I finish this, I believe. You guys can't see me exert this filler. Oh, I forgot. The thing should be swinging here. Dang it. Do you think people would care? It's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I could also just put it here. I could just make it start here. And crop it. Effects. Wait, where's the cropping? And then as the smoke goes down, get to here, it might go 0. Oh, the footsteps disappear. Dang it. Maybe I'll just have it crop. Maybe I'll have the bottom just stay all the way here. That. Okay, we're done. I'm done with this. I will end stream. Thank you for hanging out with me, Ace. You are the last person I think left in the chat, Lamau. I will go get food now. Goodbye. Adios. Hasta luego. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.